So today, I just received a letter from Coast Guard stating that I'm responsible for says a spillage of up to 600 gallons. My boat of diesel fuel. My boat only carries 200. Um, Obviously, they didn't do their homework. There it is, right there. See that? That's what they're trying to charge me now. Yet Coast Guard. I already filed multiple times over a year ago for the FOIA, which is the Freedom of Information Act, so I can get the report. Report I got was from somebody suing me, um, and so this is the type of deal I've been dealing with. This is the type of issue I've been dealing with Coast Guard. I've been getting at them, um, no response. As far as what I received, that incident report that I received, um, and they took it all as hearsay. It's the same thing. These men are not doing. They didn't do their job. They didn't investigate it, and just like as such, there's paperwork upward of 600 gallons of diesel fuel. My boat only carries 200, one on each side. So it's just like it just goes to show that these men were out to get me, and yet they could respond. They haven't responded to me at any of it. On just the things I asked for. And keep this in mind, I had to get at Virginia, Coast Guard Virginia, and ask for what's going on with my Freedom of Information Act, what I've been requesting. And so this guy was okay. He's like, oh, you know what? It was a hard. He told me it was a hard case, and they just closed it. And this was probably like eight, 8 months later. 8 months after the wreck, and I was just kind of like, well, why was it that hard? But he didn't tell me, but he gave me the number and everything to put on the Freedom of Information Act again because I already submitted it twice. So I submitted again. I haven't received it. Never received it. And this is the type of things that Cozar has been doing. Yet, they have time to get at me with the $130,000 cost, but they won't give me the facts behind it. You know what I mean? Because in that on that instant report I received from one of the passengers suing me, um, it does, it states there's like 6 or 7 faults. They only blamed the dude that wrecked the boat once. Wrecked the boat for one, and that was a dangerous maneuver. Which all the rest, I could have beat it. I could beat it. If they give me the opportunity to contend it. Um, they took everything that this man put for as hearsay, and they roll with it. And they said I didn't orientate them, which I did. They said there was loose items. Well, if there's loose items, like just like driving a car, this is a grown man that is has Coast Guard credentials. Um, he couldn't grab it, secure it. He said it was low visibility. Yeah, it was dark. That's why he got the radar. He changed my radar from 3 to 1. I have my plotter. Why was he driving that close to the island? And at the end, why did he miss the island, turn back around and hit it? Like I said, there's a lot of these questions that and like I said, he said he hit the boat multiple times before the island multiple times before he did. He was pretty much non-existent to helping of the rescue of the people after the fact. Um, and Coast Guard really just dropped the ball on this one. Especially having somebody that was investigating me, harassing me already to do the investigation. Now, before I left, there was Lieutenant Sean. I don't remember his name, but I have everything on email. Well, he told me right before he told me I'm taking his license. I asked for his credentials and I'm gonna press charges. Now he didn't tell me why or what. Press charges. When I got to the to Coast Guard and they asked us questions. The only thing I told them was was that, yeah. Well, I woke up to this guy saying we crashed the boat a few times, multiple times. We're on the rocks. We hit the island. We're on the rocks. We hit the island, and then um, we scraped, and then we had impact. I had enough time to turn around my bunk, and then when it scraped, I face planted against the island, against the forward bunk. Well, anyhow, I had to physically remove this man, because he didn't take it out of gear. But like I said, this all this stuff like we it was just a quick one. These guys they just didn't do an investigation period. Um why would why would it come up in regards to orientation anyways? Like, shouldn't they ask me? Of course. Like, well, Coast Guard didn't ask me if I orientated them. They didn't ask me if there was a mess in there, like, and there wasn't. It was all clean, and believe me, I was just cleaning it. And plus, like I said, I have my plotter. I should show you guys it right now, but it's a laptop. It's not a small laptop, so he knew what he was doing. But this is what I'm dealing with again. Like, look at this, dude. Look at this. I mean, they're quick to to go ahead and hand something like this on me. Like I said, the potential liability. Now, if this dude, like, if they let me speak for myself, then I would have beat every single allegation they had, because I could have beat it if they give me the opportunity to. But no, I never got the opportunity to, and this liability should be laid upon not the owner. It should have been laid upon the actual driver, because he had everything moving forward to to run that boat at its highest potential. And if he couldn't, because there was an autopilot, and that's what they said. There's two reasons they got me for not having autopilot, but autopilot is not mandatory on a boat. And I sent themselves actually a report that Coast Guard made. But like I said, this is what they do. I'm dealing with. 130,000, and this justifies everything I had to say on the Phil Freeman. Like I said, these dudes were just, you know, like they said they were going to charge me. I was the one that told them to pull this boat out against insurance, and they didn't work with me. So they're saying a discharge. Look at discharge, right? Vessel ran aground, then sank, and discharged upwards. It's saying upwards of 600 gallons of diesel fuel on tanks that only my tanks only will hold 100. They might hold a little more, maybe 120, 110. But I mean, how did it get 600 gallons? You understand? Like, this is what these guys have failed to do. These are Coast Guard. These guys. These guys are supposed to navigate the ocean and the waters, and protect them, and they can't do a simple, like, come on. This is what we're dealing with. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. But I received this today, and I got charged with this in Santa Barbara. I got charged. And I guess the driver got charged, and I got charged too. But they never sent me paperwork. But I seen it on there, and then it is said that the hearing wasn't held. I don't know what's going on here, but if you're not I mean, this stuff is crazy. You know what I mean? But they want payment, yet they can't send me my Freedom of Information Act, all the information, so I could proceed. They didn't give me the opportunity to defend myself on the incident report, which was only which only helped the man driving. I mean, the man driving blamed me for everything, and they said they only held him responsible for they said he did a dangerous maneuver, which they did not uh, put on the paper what the dangerous maneuver was. Like I said, this is our Coast Guard, and I mean, these men, these men, not all these men are not capable. It's just some of these guys. I mean, and this is just proves the case. You know what I mean? I respect them. You know what I mean? There's a couple, friends that I have in there. Now, why they would just neglect to do their job? I mean, this is simple. Like 600 gallons of diesel fuel upwards discharged. I don't even carry half of that. I don't even carry half that much. You know what I mean? Like this is absurd. This is erroneous, whatever. Like this is just an error on their behalf, and you know what I mean. And so you know what I mean. And then they were harassing me. Maybe this is why. This is a part of the harassment, and I'm gonna post this. This is coming out. You know what I mean? I mean, look at that. Look at that bill right there. Look at that bill. Look at that bill. This is this is This is insane. This is insane. Let me look at. We're gonna do this. This is how I'm gonna do it.